Okay, everyone, I'm live, and I'm alive. Let's hope I'm alive for this live. I hope everyone's doing well this beautiful Wednesday evening. We have I want to go over um, Laura's live on Monday. She's such a bullshitter. Hi, Sweet Valdavia. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Susan Scott. Hi, Daniel Fontaine. And Dee Dee Terrebonne. Terrebonne. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Could I raise your volume a little? Okay. My volume is up all the way. Hold on. My volume is up all the way. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better? If you can't hear me better, then I might have to get some new headphones. I know. And they're just so dumb that they don't even get the point. Thank you, Dee Dee. Sending hugs back. Hi, Jane Sandra. I hope you're doing well. The strolling troll. Hey, strolling troll. Really got hefty. What does that mean? Hey, Buckwheat. Good to see you. I'll hang around here for a second before I start. I'm trying to find my live on YouTube, but it's not letting me find it. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. Okay, good, Daniel. Hi, Fundy. Good to see you. Old crone from Bakersfield. The crone got hefty. Let me do this. I got Sweet Vandalia. Let me get Jane Sandra here. Add moderator. Okay, am I missing anyone? Hey, Cringy. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. So it's a Wednesday night. We're heading to the end of the week. Hope it's on top of the hill, and then we just roll on down to Saturday and have a great day. My daughter-in-law is having a grand 5-year anniversary of her bakery and um, opening of her new store. So Saturday, that's what I'll be doing. And I can't wait. Hey, Beth McCracken, how are you? Well, I know how you are. You're always doing great. Get my moderators here. And moderate. Oh, okay. Hey, my dog Jack. Good to see you. I'm glad you've been able to make it the past couple of lives. I know it's hard for you. You work a lot, have a very demanding job because you're a great businessman. Hi, Panther Flies. That live on Monday was ugly, Jane Sandra. Oh my gosh, they just don't get it. The thing is that this is why I put that video up on Vivian's brother. She said that it's okay if it's public record. It's okay if somebody puts it on a video. She was defending Laura and Lele for posting that article with talking about Jeremy. And she says, well, it's on the internet. Why not? Yeah, why not? Let's see, if I put your brother's information out, why not? It's public record, isn't it? You said it was okay. And then for you to go and make excuses for him, that that is what went wrong. If you should have gone on there and said, yes, my brother did this. Yes, my brother has a problem. Yes, my brother is in prison. And yes, my brother should serve his time. But you didn't say that. You said, oh, it was nothing. He farted in a little boy's face. He farted in a little boy's face. A grown man farting in a little boy's face that he was supposedly babysitting. I have never farted in anyone's face, and that is not funny. And it's not cool for an adult to do that to a child. And that, Vivian, is what got everyone upset with you. It wasn't that we wanted you to take responsibility for your brother. No. One, you said anything that's on public record or online uh, can be posted. So yeah, we posted it. I posted it. And then you went off and defended your brother, defending a CP. That's where you went wrong. And that's what pissed everyone off. And you know what is just even worse than Vivian defending her brother? Is Laura defending Vivian's brother. Laura was a child advocate. She claims, allegedly, supposedly, and maybe, was a child advocate. And for her to say that one CP versus another CP is one is better than the other. The one is better because he hadn't done anything to a little person child. But the other one had. That, Laura, you should be very ashamed of yourself for saying that both are equally as bad. Not one is worse than the other. Those two things are in the same category. You are so fucking disgusting. When I heard you say that, I was so fucking disgusted with you being a child advocate and saying that one of those crimes against children is better than the other crime. No, both are equally as bad, Laura. Both. Maybe Vivian's brother hadn't been caught yet. He probably had already done it to other children and just never been caught. And for Vivian to say that, oh, they didn't have anything on him, so they let him go the same day. Yes, unfortunately, unfortunately, our legal system is screwed when it comes to CPs and CMs. They get nothing sometimes. They've done it to a dozen, and they go to court and they get probation with only a very low charge. And they say, okay, well, if you plead guilty to all of these, then we'll reduce you to a misdemeanor and probation for 6 months. And that is ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. We should have a better system for our children. And the child advocate saying that one predator was better than the other one. No, the one predator that you're defending may just have never been caught. He was around Vivian's children. Maybe Vivian's children were too, and she doesn't know about it. One, little children can block it out if it was very traumatic. Another thing, they just don't want to tell about it because they feel ashamed. And you should know this, Laura, child advocate for what's the name of that junior league? For the is it the junior league? Yes, the Junior League of Houston, and I don't know other places you probably were to, where you were a member. You're a sick person, Laura. You are disgusting. Comparing the two, oh, for having the, ugh, just saying it, that one was better than the other because one happened to get caught and the other one wasn't. And all he had was CP material. You know the children in those CP materials, magazines, videos, tapes. Those are little children that were abducted, or even the child of someone that was so sick that they did it to their own kid. But you're so disgusting. You don't even realize what you said. And then as we're talking about that, when Roy hit you over the head when you were drunk back in the 1990s, did your children witness that? Were your twins there crying, "Mommy, no, Daddy, no"? I wonder about that. You know, you make fun of me because my ex-husband was abusive, and you sit there and laugh. Do you laugh every time you think of the times that Roy abused you? Do you laugh at the times your children cried to tell you to stop, you and your dad, you and Roy, to stop fighting? Was that funny? Was it funny when your husband got um, picked up by the cops and taken to jail? Was that funny? Because some people would think that was funny. People like you, Laura, that claim they have all of this integrity and moral standards, and then you go off and say something stupid about a pedophile. And then you go off and your husband tells us that you're drunk, and both of you were drunk the night that you had your fight, and he hit you over the head and you escalated things and called the cops. Did your daughters watch their father be put in a cop car and taken to jail? Did they, Laura? Hmm, that's pretty bad. Hi, Stealth. Thank you. Yeah, I do need a Xanax right now. I don't even know what it is, and I've never had a Xanax. Yes, Laura looked like a complete asshole. And Carol, oh my gosh. Um, so she's talking about how she doesn't make threats. She doesn't make threats. I've never threatened anybody. Um, yes, you have. Yes, you have. You've threatened me many times. You said you were going to do truck or treat with me, and then Mindy corrected you that it was trunk or treat. Then you said you were going to take gallons of gasoline and come pour it on me and set me on fire. Remember that? No, you probably don't remember it. You're probably drunk when you're sitting there typing on the side chat. And then you said I had a shingles ad out there somewhere. He, he, he. And then you said you were tall enough to kick Alice in her nuts. Threat. Alice, fuck off and die. That's a threat. Pain never killed anyone. You said that to me. And you told Flo, you can add the fuel. How many gallons of fuel you think you'll need? I'll get got a senior's discount. Don't want to spend much on garbage. Remember that? And if you didn't make any threats, why did you take all those statements to a police officer or a law enforcement person? I don't know who you went to, maybe an attorney, and ask if any of those could be taken as threats. So you probably had a feeling you might be a real threat to someone. And when you say stuff like that you're going to pour gasoline and set me on fire, trunk or treat, um, fuck off and die, all those are death threats. Those are death threats. And this was all on one of Laura's lives. I haven't gone through the rest, but that's just on one live. And then the one you made for Cringy, I don't have that one. But you said something about you were going to take your gun and do something. I can't remember the exact words. You're an idiot. You sit there, you sound all tough because you use the F word every other word. But anybody else in the world that has common decency does not use that word every other day, every other word. Every other word with you is the F word. Terroristic threats. And let's go on to you were talking about threats. You were talking about online threats and how cyberbullying is becoming a big thing. Yes, cyberbullying is becoming a big thing. Did you just now realize that? Y'all have been doing it for the past 3 years. And as much as you say, oh, we're not bullying, yes, you are. If I'm doing this and I'm bullying, what y'all have been doing is bullying. And there's actually a word, two words. It's called stochastic terrorism. Stochastic terrorism means where you do public shaming of a person, of a targeted group or individual that can result in violence, but cannot be easily, accurately predicted. Yes, cringy. So, all of this, your constant demonizing and dehumanizing of a target group or individual, when you do that, you are inciting violence. You don't know who your audience is. I've been saying this from day one, and now you're saying it like it's something totally new And that's what we're doing. No, I've been telling you that you've been doing this for the past 3 years. You're inciting violence because you don't know who's listening to your videos. Both you, Laura, and whoever else in the side chat that um, feels the same and uses the same language as you and Laura. Look at January 6th. Everybody's blaming Trump for his stochastic terrorism of people in the Capitol, and then on um, Pence, Vice President Pence. And those people went to the White House and terrorized the whole place. That's what you're doing. Every time you get on there and you're talking about Glenda and what a horrible person is, and we need to call this office or that office and report her, and that's inciting violence. You just don't get it because you're too stupid, hard-headed. And I can't with you anymore. Oh my gosh. Let's see. And the videos that Cringy was making of you guys were funny videos. Yes, Laura, you have a bald spot. You have lots of bald spots. We've seen them when you're on there half drunk and don't uh, put on any makeup or do anything with your hair. Or you go on Monday and you've been to the stylist and they've done your hair, teased it, and covered up your bald spots. What are you using? That spray hair? What's that hairspray? Are you using that? It looks like because you didn't even want to touch your hair because you're afraid that flakes were going to come falling out and then people would really see your bald spot. I mean, what did you do? You just lifted your like, a quarter of an inch of your hair. Oh, where's the bald spot? I don't see a bald spot. No, nobody can see a bald spot because your hand is in the way. And you just didn't even lift that hair. Only, only your idiot subs or say, "Oh no, you're not bald. No, 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 you're not bald. Sure you are." And you've said that before. You've told people before that you have bald spots. So y'all should be laughing and not sitting there. Ooh, boo hoo! They're making fun of me. They're making fun of the way I look. You should just laugh along with us because it's funny. Hi, Freedom Smith. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the chat. She has the mange. She's bald as a cue ball. I know. Just own it. Jeez. What did she say about you? I don't think she said anything about you. She said she didn't know why you had left. She hadn't even noticed that you were gone till last week. Jane. She didn't even know you were gone till last week. And she saw you on my chat. And, accusing Stealth of using Carol's name and doxing her. Oh, no, you did it yourself, idiot. And you did it even before that video that stalking as a crime put up, you had actually said her name before. So, all this blame, it's always somebody else's fault. It's never yours. You never take responsibility for anything that you do. How have you survived all these years? You've slipped through the cracks. That's why. And you say that I'm irrelevant. I'm irrelevant. Then why did you pay $1,688 and what, 17 cents to have someone look for me? I mean, that's a lot of money. If you'd have paid it to me, I would have told you where I was. And then you go to the apartment complex where I live allegedly. I didn't live there anymore, so whoever you were harassing there was not me, and my car was not there. But you went there. That's stalking. When you go to someone place where they live and drive around to see if you can catch a glimpse of them, that's stalking. Taking pictures of yourself outside of the apartment complex is proof that you're a stalker. Why did you send people to my old apartment complex in Austin? Your niece and sister-in-law. And who were those two young people that you sent to my apartment when I did live in Bryan? A young girl with long blonde hair. Who was that? And why did they go? And why did you want them to go? And then you sent them over to my sister's house. And if you're not stalking, yeah, you sure are. And I'm irrelevant. You sure are doing a lot to find me. And then you said I lied and said that you went to my ex-husband's house. You said you went to my ex-husband's house. You said it many times on your videos that you went to my ex-husband's and that you were going to my ex-husband. So, and you didn't use his company on 2 of your flips. He doesn't do residential electric. He only does business. He doesn't do residential. And you yourself said the guy's name was Mike Harden, not David Harden. Let's see, I'm going to find him here. In Houston. My ex-husband's never done residential electricity wiring. He only does commercial because they have different regulations for homes and businesses. And he's never done homes. Even when we were married, he never did homes. He did businesses. He worked big construction companies, working in high rises. So there's another lie. You lie, you say I'm irrelevant. You lie that you didn't go to my ex-husband's house. So there you go. Yeah, I bet you bet Freud's getting beat down right now. Golf has been around long before the Laura days and once a decent person. Really, Fundy? There's still hope. Yeah, she says that Golf used to be a decent person. Well, something went wrong. Maybe one of those heart attacks affected her brain. And her, well, she had a heart attack. That's what happened. She has no heart. Yes, Beth, you are 100% correct on that. Yeah, just like she said, she didn't send Glenda's rotten food. Yeah, Golf says she hates liars, but she's best friends with one. Oh, and she says she doesn't drink. Ha! We know differently. Hate cigarettes, bacon grease, and liquor. Hey, Victoria, I didn't see you sneak in here. She is nasty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Thursday's live will be about this live. Oh, and she said that I lied because when she had her uh, wasp sting, she said that I lied because I said there were no. I had intel and there was no fire trucks or emergency vehicles over in that street. And this is how stupid she is. I was just making fun of her because that's the shit she does. I have intel. I'm talking to a young Southern gentleman that's giving me the inside scoop. Right, there is no young Southern gentleman that's giving you intel. That's how much of a liar. She tells lies and she wants her subs to believe them. She does gaslighting, to fool all her subs. But we know. And that's right, cringy. You need to love yourself and learn to do the right thing. She said somebody wrote over there that you were making excuses for everything. No, he wasn't making excuses. He was talking about his life and what he's done to overcome his addiction and has changed his way of life, which none of them over there can do. Big love saying. I'm going to mute for a second. Hi, Learner Soper. My throat is dry and I had a coughing fit. I hope you're doing well, Learner. You're always doing something, cooking, cleaning. That's good. Stay busy. And cringy is here to stay. That's right. And they did help you tell your success story. Oh, but she made me so mad when she sat there and said, "Well, this one only did that and that one did this." Like one is better than the other? No. No. Both are on the same level. Idiot. Child advocate. Child advocate. Mm, my ass. What has she been saying forever? What did Victoria say? She has receipts, but she won't show them. You have to trust her. I don't know how anyone can trust her. Yeah, Cringy does have a lot of mama bears around him. Hey, RV, I didn't see you sneak in here. I know, for the horrific things that went on with him in his childhood, you know, it's very easy to keep the cycle going, and I'm glad he's breaking it on his end. And he's breaking the cycle. Yeah, you owned up to it. You did. I want to see receipts. Yes. We'd all like for her to show receipts. Prove that I'm sending all these emails and texts to you. Prove it. You can't because it's not happening. No, no Putin. Putin, or how you pronounce it? Putin. Oh, the Oh, that's the French fries, right? With the gravy or what? Nobody's perfect. Not even Laura. Putin. Okay, Putin. Poutine. Oh, cheese curds. Okay. Oh, cheese curds and French fries, right? Because I know there's another state that has French fries and gravy. Was it gravy and French fries? I don't know. It's too many foods to keep up with. You're a Westerner, asked Daniel. Yeah, how do you pronounce it? Poutine or poutine? Are you French? Susan Scott with the Scottish name? Or is that Irish? Yeah, Roy is just as liable. I agree. I think she lets him. He lets her do all of this, online um, stalking to keep her out of his hair and out of his business. I'm sure he's gone all day at the country club and leaves her alone. You're not old enough to be Cringy's mom. I could be Cringy's mom. Now you want French fries stuffed? I do too. Maybe I'll go make some. Use canola oil, Bundy. I've been hearing recently that canola isn't all that good for you, as they were once said. Is that true? Am I saying that right? Hi, Flower Power. Good to see you. It was on sale. What was on sale? Oh, an air fryer. We should have bought it. I'm sure you'll use it. Pressed avocado oil. I want an air fryer. I want to cook with it. You know, I I can't do a lot of cooking anymore, but I think I could do more with an air fryer. Olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil is healthier. Okay, then I was right. I did read that somewhere. Oh, reputable sites say it's not true. Well, I wonder if they own stock in canola oil. Yeah, I know a lot of people that use it just every day, um, to cook their food regular, and that would save me a lot of time and trouble if I could just, stick it in there and let it cook and not have to do all, if you want in the oven and then you have all the mess in the oven and then you have a mess in the pan and you have, it's like I can't keep up with all of that. So then I don't cook. Good night, Dahlia. I hope you do good the rest of the week. Hey, Budget Coffees with Taylor. Good to see you. Yes, Cringy, we will always accept you because you are honest about who you are, where you came from, and what you've overcome. And that is very important. And giving everybody a platform and, um, putting yourself out there to support others that have been through what you've been through. Yes, old crone from Bakersfield. I know. It's like he didn't have to come out and say anything. He could have just deleted his channels and gone away, but he's not like that. And I'm glad that I know. I'm glad that I know him. You use silicone cupcake liners. What do you use those for? Oh, you're a widow, Stat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you lost your spouse. Yes, we have been with Cringy a long time. I thought he was going to go over to the Panther side. I went over there and left a comment and laughed at his um, jokes, and then I saw that all the Panthers were over there too, and I was like, oh, I wonder how long this will last. Because like every time they find a new person that comes out making videos against Glenda, um, they'll suck them in and tell them all the lies about me and people that I've come to know now, like Cringy and Beth and Stealth. No, now they know she's not that crazy person that Laura makes her out to be. Are you kidding me? Oh, I went to the eye doctor yesterday and I was there for, let's see what, I got there at 10, 3 hours. I was in the eye doctor for 3 hours. They had overbooked her schedule and it was just sitting and waiting. That's my life. Going to my physical therapy, going to doctor appointments, and watching cooking videos and group texting with my sisters when 90 Day Fiance is on. That's more important to me. But I do. I love Cringy. I think he's a wonderful man. I know. I don't know why it sounds muffled. I have it right by my mouth. Sorry, Polly. Hi, Polly. Hey, little canary. Yes, we saw the big gut on Laura. You think they do, Stealth? I've never been there that long before. It was always, it was pretty quick. I'd get there, get called back. No, I get there and have to wait 30 minutes in the waiting room, then go back. They do one test, then they do another test, then they sit me in another waiting room, room that's back in the back. And I sat there and 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 sat there. There was a lot of other people there too, sitting and waiting with me. But got it done. I still have my 20/20 vision, and still don't need glasses, which is the only thing in my body that works is my eyes. Work the way they're supposed to work. Buick got on your nerves too. Poor Buick. We had a fight. I had a fight with Buick, but she, I, they'd gone to the doctor and I was gone. This was when I lived in Bryan. I'd gone to the doctor and I came back home, and I think it was like February. My sister had given me a scratch off lottery ticket from California, and it was hidden inside this ball, a clear ball. I thought the clear ball was plastic. So I take it into the kitchen, I put it on the floor, I grab my hammer and I smash it. And glass flew into my eyes. So I could feel the glass. I didn't want to call 911 because it would take them forever to get there, and the hospital, it was not too far away from where I lived. So I got in my car. I went to the hospital. They got me in. And in the meantime, Buick had been emailing me and emailing me and emailing me. And, when I finally looked at my email, I was in the emergency room back at the bed waiting for the doctor. And she says, "Well, if that's how you're going to be, I'm not ever going to talk to you again." I was like, "Hey, wait, I just saw your email and I'm here in the hospital. I have glass in my eyes." And she called me a liar, that it wasn't true. Why, if I don't want to talk to her, she just, that I don't need to make up stupid excuses. And so I sent her a picture of me in the ER, in the bed, hospital bed, and she still didn't believe me. And I told her, I was like, just okay, whatever. I was like, if you don't have to talk to me, don't talk to me. And she kept emailing and emailing and emailing and emailing, and I just ignored and deleted everything. I didn't even open them. I didn't read them. I just deleted them. And ever since then, she's not talked to me. But I wasn't lying to her when I said that I got glass in my eye. They say I have a little spot in the back of my eye, and that could be still a piece of glass, but it's not affecting anything. Hasn't moved. It's still in the same place, exactly how it was. So, and the rest of them, they put some wash in my eyes, and the eye doctor at the emergency room came and put antibiotic ointment inside my eyes in case, because I had surface scratches on my eye. I had surface scratches, so I had to use the antibiotic ointment for like a week. Who did you block, Cringy? Oh, you blocked SSE? And Buick? but I thought you liked them. They liked you. That's what I think of whenever I don't know how many of you are know the Rocky Horror Picture Show movie, and there's a part at the end where one of the aliens, the two aliens, are leaving, and the male brother of the other female alien starts shooting at people, and the sister says, "Well, they liked you," and he's like, "They never liked me. They liked you." And that's what I think of Laura every time when she talks about, Stealth and everyone leaving. It's like, but they liked you. They never liked me. I know. She looks like she's carrying twins. You gave SSC and Buick two chances. I love Rocky Horror too. I watch it. Okay, so when I was 16, the summer when I was 16 years old, I went to stay with my older sister in San Antonio. Her and her husband lived in San Antonio, so I went to stay with them. And they rented this big house that was up in kind of like the mountains, little, well, they call it the hill country, but it was, oh, it was a fabulous house. So we got into watching the Rocky Horror Picture Shows on every Saturday, and we would go. And then when my sister and her husband and other friends got tired of it, I, along with one of my sister's best friend from high school, we would go every Saturday to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We'd go to Hong Fong's Chinese restaurant in San Antonio. It's a very popular place now, been there forever. And then we'd go to the theater to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show and stand in line with everybody. And then the more we went, the longer we went. And it's like it kind of started evolving where people started wearing the costumes and, throwing the rice, which it didn't start off that way, but we were there to kind of see that evolve. And it was wonderful. And my kids love the movie too. Let's do the time warp again. Take a step to the right. Let's do this time warp. Come on, everybody. I would play it, but I might get a strike. Oh, yeah. Yeah, stalking is a crime. I know they're watching. Hi there. um, yes, they did. They did. Right on the nose. I know Tim Curry as a drag queen. Um, that was very interesting because I had been a fan of his already, and then seeing him in that movie, I was like, oh, totally taken aback. And I've seen interviews with him during that time, and but hey, he did a great job, I think. I think he did a great job. Yes, Meatloaf was in the movie. My niece and her husband that live in Australia, they went. She went as Columbia, and her husband went as Eddie to a fancy dress party. Susan Sarandon, yes. Janet, damn it, Janet, I love you. Do 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 do. Pooh. I love it. I just love that movie. Hmm. I don't think Tim Curry is dead. Let's see here. Nope, he's not dead, but he's in a wheelchair. Did he have a stroke or something? Oh, yeah, he looks like he has stroke, but he's not dead yet. Stuck in the shower. Oh, yes. How could I have forgotten Glenda naked in her shower? Oh, dear. Right, and I had my cell phone all ready to film. Still had the dripping wet hair. I knew any second that camera was gonna, that towel was gonna drop, and that camera was gonna pick up. Ah! Hi, sissy girl. Now, what did Fundy say? See, I miss what y'all are talking about. Oh, he might have multiple sclerosis because he is in a wheelchair, and his left side looks like it's drooped from the pictures I just saw on my phone. I Googled it. What did Bucky say? I couldn't take Lily from the start. For someone that has so many illnesses, she sure had a lot of time to do a lot of things. Oh, you give you $5 for a limbo video? Oh, maybe if you give her 500, or she maybe do it for 50. Shaving her legs, please. At 70, no hair left. Yeah, I don't have any hair either. I don't have any hair on my legs, so I don't have to shave. Oh, he had a stroke 9 years ago. Okay, well, yeah, that's what he looked like he had a stroke. Poor guy. Well, he can do the time. He can play the next. Um. Now I forgot the doctor's name, and I watch that movie all the time. Let's see here. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's see. Richard O'Brien was Riff Raff. Dr. Everett Scott. He can play Dr. Everett Scott. You know what? I just found out that Hillary Farr from HGTV, Love It or List It, is the one that played Betty Monroe in the movie at the beginning. You know, Betty Monroe that was getting married. That was Hillary Farr. I think that's amazing. You still learn something new every day when you're old. I know, right, Charity? They would. They would. Oh my. Oh, we would all be blind if that towel had fallen off. Whew. Good night, Linda. Yeah, I think we should be saying good night anyway. Um, we've been here an hour and 12 minutes, and we had great conversation. We even had some fun. And I'm going to say this one more time. Laura, you're a sick mofo. As a child advocate, to say one crime is worse than the other when they're the same thing, and you were a child advocate. Both you and Vivian are disgusting. Vivian for defending her brother, saying, "Oh, he just farted in that little boy's face. That's all he did. He didn't do anything else." No, he did have those tapes and those movies, but he never did anything to that little boy. Doesn't matter. Those little boys in the movies, in those tapes, were abused. And then Laura defending that. Ugh, absolutely disgusting. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in and entertaining me tonight. Good night, Fundy, Pam, Daniel, Cringy, Buckwheat, Charity, Old Crone, Stat. Good night, and I'm so sorry for the loss of your spouse. Feline 57. Good night, Stealth, Lucille, Susan Scott. Good night, everybody. Daniel. Good night, Daniel.